Hello all, today we will write a Python script which will automate the exact steps that we did using Immunity Debugger. For this purpose, we will be using a Python library called WinApp-dbg or debug to automate the debugging of the FireFox process. So let's start with installing this library. Okay. On the right side, you can see the steps which we explained earlier, so we can translate them into a code. Okay, so let's go for a step by step. As we said, first we need to get the process ID, then attach it to a debugger. Now, the code in Python to do so, first we need to search for the FireFox process. Let me maximize the script here. Okay, so first we need to search for the FireFox process, then retrieve its process ID, then attach it or attach the process ID to the debugger. Then we pass a class called myEventHandler to the debug function. In myEventHandler class, we specify the DLL library that we want to intercept, as well as the function name, and we will resolve its memory address. So if we go back to the code, so this is the DLL name, and this is the function name, and we will resolve the memory address for this function here. Now, in this point, we set the breakpoint and register the callback function. Notice that we have to pass some mandatory information to the callback function, like the process ID and the resolved memory address for the function. So this is the PID and the address. Notice that I named the callback function as PR_write. So this field specify the callback function name here. When the breakpoint occurred, 3 parameters should be returned to the callback function. Now the question is, what are these 3 parameters and how could I know their number here? So the answer for these questions comes from the Mozilla Firefox developers themselves. If we open this link here, and let me just paste the link here. Okay, so we will get more details about the PR function parameters. So as a start, so this is the function name, which is PR_write, and this is the purpose of this function, and here are the function parameters here. You can see that we got 3 parameters here. If you still remember, in the Immunity Debugger, we were tracing the memory content each time we got a breakpoint to the PR_ function. Here, the second parameter will give us a pointer to the memory address for the submitted data, and in our case, we are looking for the username and passwords. So all what we have to do is to resolve memory address for this pointer. So reflecting this in our code, these are the 3 parameters, and here we specify the parameter count, which is 3, and then we pass them to our callback function. And as we said, our main interest is in the second parameter only, which is again the memory pointer here. So last step that we have to do is to read the first 1 kilobyte of the memory address for that pointer. And this line will do the job for us. Process.read, then argument 2. Argument 2 contain the parameter 2, which is the memory pointer, and we will read the first kilobyte of that one. Okay, so at this point we have accomplished the rest of our steps here by executing the callback function and printing the memory dump. So step number G, which execute the callback function, we have accomplished this step by this line here and printing the memory dump. Okay, the WinApp debug will take care of completing the normal flow. In the previous video, using Immunity Debugger, we have tried with a Twitter account. Let's try with a PayPal account right now. So let me log into PayPal login page. And I will put here, a fake and a trivial login info. Then I will run our script. So let me type the last pass, okay. And I'm gonna run the script right now. Okay, once I do on the login, notice the output that we got here. So for sure this is a wrong credential, so we got a regret message from PayPal. Let me interrupt the script and export the output into a text file here. So I will do save as. And the format is text. Now if we search for a big tasty in the text file, note that the big tasty is my email, and here it is. If you pay a close attention, you can see that we got the login email as well as the login password, and both of them in clear text. So the password here in this case was 123 Yahoo. Okay, let's verify that this is the same credentials that we got stored in the LastPass software. So I will go to sites, then PayPal, and I think I am on the wrong tab here. Sites. Okay, then edit, and if you click on the I here, you can see the password is 123, which is the same that we extract from the FireFox process. Okay, last word before moving on to the next video. Keep in mind that intercepting a function like PR_write will affect the FireFox process performance so bad, since this function will be called frequently, and each time we intercept this function will result with a delay and may crash the entire process. Thank you very much for watching.